Dolphins are down 8. On a 4th and goal, Jacoby puts his foot in the ground and scores! And they would get the 2-point conversion. It was a wild, wild game. So now, overtime, they've both traded field goals, so it's a true sudden death, 28-28. Derek Carr again, pristine. Brian Edwards,
Mr. Clutch.
Mr. Clutch, 34 yards. And here we go. Dale Carlson to send the Raiders to 3-0. Got it. What's up, Vegas? Raiders 3-0 for the first time in 19 years. They got way down. They came way back. There was a scare. And that's all that matters. The number 3 and the number 0 next to the Raiders. Because Coach Gruden, somebody's saying you're winning kind of ugly. Was this an ugly win, Coach?
I don't apologize for winning these games, no matter how we won them. You know, had we made an extra point, maybe we're not out there so long. Had we not thrown the interception that got run back, perhaps it's a better deal. But when you're down 14-0 and score 25 unanswered in the NFL against a team like that, something's going right.
How good is the AFC West? Let's get to another game here. Mahomes, they had turnovers on their first 3 possessions. They had a turnover on their last possession last week. That's 4 straight drives with turnovers. Let's skip right to the 4th quarter. 3rd and 8. Mahomes, he's got Kelsey, right? Go to Kelsey. You always go to Kelsey. Off his back foot. Intercepted again. This is Alohi Gilman, and he just goes down in that fetal position. I'm not giving this ball away. Gives Herbert a shot. All right, 3rd and 4. Mike Williams been great all game. Good play there by the corner. Incomplete. Bring out the kicker. Okay, let's line it up. Let's have this happen here. Vizcaino just nail this thing, and let's give us another shot. 5 foot. Wait, there's a flag? What happened? Rashawn Slater's a false start. It's 4th and 9.
So what? Right. Do it anyway.
Bring out the punter. Wait, what? Bring out the punter? No. They bring out Herbert. Incomplete. Guess what? It's a pass interference. 1st down, Chargers. Brandon Staley, yeah, let's go.
Staley's wild.
He is. He was playing it loose and fast in this one. A couple plays later, Herbert, touchdown, Mike Williams. The Chargers are now up 7, but as we learned from Aaron Rodgers earlier in the show, did they leave too much time? 32 seconds left, 4 seconds left. Mahomes looking. This would be a classic, wouldn't it? Mahomes deep.
Kelsey, get it.
Kelsey.
Nope.
The Chargers win. Wow. Chargers go into Arrowhead. Herbert beats Mahomes in Arrowhead. An unbelievable victory. Let's hear from Justin Herbert and Brandon Staley after a massive win on the road over the reigning number 1 player on the NFL's top 100. Take it away.
It means everything to us. We've worked so hard ever since this offseason and all of the time that we've spent together to be put into this position for these exact moments. And we've got the right guys out there. And I know that Coach Staley believes in us, Coach Joe Lombardi believes in us. And for us to go back out there on 4th and 9 to win the game, that's awesome for us.
Fortunate we have a gangster quarterback, but we got to coach better in that part of it. But just the situational part, it happens like this for great teams, and that's a great team that we just played. So to finish these types of games, you got to play well at the end, and I felt like we did that today.
What a huge moment for this team, Golden, for Justin Herbert, who, of course, has these insane expectations on him. And he starts a little bit slow, couldn't get a win over the Cowboys, and it's the same old Chargers. Massive road win. He was drafted to take on Patrick Mahomes. He beats him in his own building with fans there for the very first time. What did you learn about the Chargers' win over the Chiefs in this one?
They are who they think they are. The Chargers, they impressed me. Herbert, he played lights out in my mind. I mean, 4 tutties on the road in that environment. There was a time where I remember Kansas City owning the loudest stadium record.
Yeah.
So I know it was rocking there, and he just went out there and quieted him. So I was very impressed with that team, and I look forward to them building momentum. But I'm a strong believer that it doesn't matter what they did this past week, if they don't come back next week and handle business. So I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, man.
It was a interesting dynamic after the game because the Chargers are in there and Staley is like, Herbert was the best player on the field. He said this publicly. Herbert was the best player on the field today, and I believe in you, and we do. And the Chiefs guys afterwards were like, we beat ourselves. They weren't giving the roses. They all were, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire was like 4 turnovers. You can't do it. Like, I kind of like it. The Chiefs are still, they're 1-2, but they weren't giving that credit. Like, the better team won today. No, there was none of that from Kansas City, which I like because LA believes they're the better team. We just went into your building, smacked you around. We turned you over 4 times. You didn't turn the ball over 4 times.
Yeah.
We forced
We
those
took it
turnovers.
away.
We took that ball away.
Yeah.
And we won, and we went in there. And the Chiefs' response has been very, very similar across the board of like, we beat ourselves, we shot ourselves in the foot, like you can't win with 4 turnovers. And
Remember that Mahomes quote where he said, "I'll believe it when I see it"?
Yeah.
About Herbert?
Yeah, on
I
the
think he
golf
just saw it,
course.
didn't he?
Yeah.
But I don't know if they believe it.
Okay, good.
I still feel like the Chiefs are
You like bad blood.
Like, we turned the ball over 4 times, and we still had a shot at the end.
Why are they turning the ball over for it? Like, what did you learn about this Chiefs squad? What's going on?
That play right there is a great defensive play. Mahomes, careless at some points with that interception. Looked like a no-look interception. But I don't think they're wavering in their confidence either, which sets the stage for an awesome year because guess what? There are 2 other undefeated teams in the division. I'm just happy the AFC West is competitive again.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that these Chargers came in there and did not wilt after that loss last week, which I thought was an all-time classic Chargers loss. No, this was an all-time classic Chargers win. So I'm here for it. I like a rivalry, and I like that the Chiefs not only have competition with this team, but that they're not willing to give their bouquet of flowers either. They're like, no, we're still the Kings.
Screw your flowers.
We're still here.
I think it's the biggest win of the weekend in the whole slate. Justin Herbert is a star. This is not racking up some wins at the end of a bad season last year that you did good for. This is in Arrowhead. This is amazing. But Brandon Staley is the gangster. Like, the way that the last few minutes of that went were bonkers. It wasn't just the 4th and 4, screw it, it's 4th and... I think he would have gone for it on 4th and 14. I don't think he cared. And then after this, so understand that at the end of the game, they get this first down now at the end, shot by the goal line, and Romo on the call is like, all right, Jim, you got it. Now just take a knee, we'll kick the field goal and win the game.
Right.
They just threw it in the end zone and scored. And Romo goes, well, great, but why? What are you doing? And understand that, like, the Red Zone Net channel has this whole witching hour thing now at the end of the game that is completely inspired by Chargers meltdowns at the end of those windows.
Sure.
This was on a tee for a Chargers meltdown. You made a stupid decision to go for it and score. You left Mahomes too much time. It was all there. And here comes Twitter, Chargers, ha, ha, ha. They didn't happen. They stopped. They won. They stopped Mahomes. I cannot believe that Staley... We always say to beat the Chiefs, you got to snap the neck. Just go for it. You can't play conservative. They snapped that thing in 2. And Staley was from the hip.
They
He
went
didn't
from
care.
too early. I was like, yeah, whoa.
Oh, for sure.
I was like, calm down.
It was
the
nuts.
first quarter.
Absolutely nuts. And you know what? They won. They won in Arrowhead, and they did it, and I can't second guess anything they did. I think they're a little crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's always going to work for them, but man, Herbert's a star and Staley's a gangster.
So they have the Raiders on Monday Night Football.
Oh, that's a good game.
For Week 4, which I'm excited about. So Herbert's impressed you. He's a star. Because
Hell yes.
you've been very even keel
wait
about
and
him.
see.
And now he's doing his thing. I
Against
love
Mahomes
seeing
in
it.
Arrowhead, in a crowd, on the road. That was an awesome win.
You have what does confidence do, Golden, for this team to go in? You're saying they went into Arrowhead. They did this. I was watching Brandon Staley. I love watching the post-game game ball speeches in the locker room because there's the teams like the Chiefs that'll be, or teams that win a lot that are like game ball, great win. Brandon Staley looked so relieved that he's like, yes, do you see? We can win. Play as a team. Look, we did this here. And he was so... just genuinely yes, we got this done. What does that do for the mindset of this team going forward?
Oh, your confidence is through the roof. You just beat one of the best teams in the league that's in your division on the road. I'm feeling really, really good. You just want to keep building on it, keep building. And so, hey, and it's a lesson learned. Don't turn the ball over. You're going to have a chance, okay? Convert on 3rd down, you're going to have a chance.
Yeah.
Just play fundamental football. Let the game come to you, and it's going to be okay. And the Chargers showed that yesterday, and they were aggressive enough. You know? And
he made all of the wow throws, and he protected the ball when it counted. It's so true. There's just a lot of ghosts in that locker room. You can feel.
No, for sure.
He's like, I know you guys are all down. It's just maybe we'll pull it and we'll show it the rest of this week.
And at the end of it, he says, I love every one of you.
Yes.
It's his word love.
Game ball goes to the whole defense. His just demeanor was like, I know I have an exorcism to do in this locker room, and it's happening right now.
Unbelievable feel-good moment. Go Justin Herbert. Now let's get to some Justin Fields. All right. Justin Fields made his debut against the Cleveland Browns. Just a good moment. You see Odell hugging him. That was the first of many Browns wrapping their arms around Justin Fields. They might as well have just played this game out on the I-90 freeway for Justin. He was sacked here and sacked here and sacked here and sacked here. Everyone in the crowd was sacking him. The concession stands guys were sacking him. It was crazy. They let the hot dog man, come on, Kane, have a free run at Justin Fields.
They did?
Yeah, he destroyed him, too. It looked like Terry Tate out there. The Browns did play some offense in this game. You wouldn't know that otherwise. That's an Austin Hooper touchdown right before the half. in a game that was actually pretty tight.
It was close
because the Bears D actually came to play and Khalil Mack was a maniac. But not as much as this guy who did his best Chandler Jones impression. And feels as fast. Not that fast. It's currently 13-3. Gold, what do you think of this game? It's got all kinds of fun.
Oof.
Brutal?
Kay, you might want to send your boys some Epsom salt to soak in.
Epsom salt.
Epsom salt.
I don't want him out there, but unfortunately, Andy Dalton was there.
I could have used some bath salts during this one, too. 13-6. Kareem Hunt, he's gone. Very good running back. Eventually, the Bears D broke down. Roquan couldn't do it all. So that's basically all you needed because I think the Bears had one passing yard, and I'm not exaggerating on that one. The hot dog man I was, but actually one passing yard is
Garrett.
Garrett again! Myles Garrett's like, look, it's not my fault. I'm just playing my game here. 26-6.